Good morning, guys. So, on my way to work this morning, this is what popped into my head. Why is it that every time I meet a guy, they're pretty much the same guy? I mean, from, mentally, they have the same mindset, physically, they're built the same way. Um, and they usually don't have a vehicle of their own, or they usually live with someone else, or even if they have their own house or apartment, they're afraid of commitment, you know. And that's where my self-esteem comes in, because like I said, I don't blame the men, because if your standards aren't high and you accept that guys who don't have nothing going for themselves in life, then that's my fault or your fault. You know, we have to have higher standards when we meet guys, because see, guys are predators, okay? And they can smell weakness. So if your self-esteem isn't where it should be, and you don't demand to be treated better and have higher standards, then they're going to take advantage of us. You know, it's sad to say, because I love my black men, but I have to be more than honest, is that they don't treat us well. And a lot of the reasons why they don't treat us well is because we don't treat ourselves well. Okay? And I can't say all of us. I'm speaking from my experience in dealing with men, right? Usually when I call myself going out with a man, I'm going out at my age. I'm not I'm dating, but I'm not like, I'm dating in hopes of a relationship at my age. I mean, I'm just not out there bouncing around from guy to guy to guy to guy. If I go out with you, it's because I'm interested in pursuing something more. Okay? But I think where I get messed up at is that, we have a lot of jokers out there, and I express myself in the beginning. I'm like, hey, I'm not, out here just sleeping around and whatnot, or just out here having fun. I want to pursue a relationship with someone, okay? I let them know. So that's mistake number one, because then they'll try to flip the script and pretend like they want a relationship too. Okay? That's the type of guys I run into. Believe it or not, some of them in their 40s, some of them in their 50s. I can only think of one guy that I had a date with. He took me out, treated me like a queen, and he's very respectful, and we had a good time, and he was like about 25, but now the guys in their 40s and 50s that I spend time with, the only thing they're looking for is to get into a bed with me, and that's it. And it's sad but true that when you're that old, the only thing you're thinking about doing is getting into bed with somebody. You know what I mean? That's pitiful. Really, I swear. And the last guy I had interactions with, we were supposed to be together as a couple, but after sleeping together a couple of times, I never heard another thing back from him. Okay, so that led me to believe that he pretended to be with me just so that he could get what he wanted and disappear. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I knew. When we get that gut instinct, ladies, we need to believe in that gut instinct, because it's usually always right. I knew that he wasn't worth shit. Hindsight, I knew that this dude wasn't worth shit. I told him he wasn't worth shit. I I didn't say it in those exact words. I just said, you're a jerk. And then I looked at him and I said, am I wrong? And he was like, well, you're right. And I was like, okay. So to just, you know, I'm trying to like not give y'all too much information, but like I said, guys are going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And remember the saying that you teach people how to treat you? That is so true. So true. So that's why I said I got some work I got to do on myself if I want to meet a better quality type of man, the type of man I want. I have to work on me. Because if I keep talking to the same guy, I call them losers, playboys. If I keep talking to guys like that repeatedly, there's only one common denominator in that, and that's me. If I keep talking to the same idiot over and over and over again, different guys but the same, then I need to like look at me. I'm doing something wrong, you know? And it's a lot of things I could point out that I'm doing wrong. Like, first of all, if a guy first of all, I can keep my legs closed, okay? Number one. And number two is, if a guy say, hey, let's go out, and somehow we don't ever go out and he just want to chill at my place, then I need to say no. Okay? Because I notice a lot of the times I have not ever been taken out to a movie. I have not been taken to a sporting event. I have not been like holding hands walking in the park. I haven't went to any sporting events, bowling or anything. I have never had a guy take me out except for the young boy a couple years ago who took me to the movies. Other than that, when I meet a guy and we grooving and talking and, you know, relating to each other, the only place I end up going is to bed. To bed. That's it. So I need to start fixing my lips to say, hey, if you can't take me out, then you're not the one for me. I want someone to wine and dine me and take me out. If you can't do that, then I'm not interested, okay? So that's why I say it's up to me. Why do I should know by now. Why do I keep meeting guys and just hopping into bed with them? I'm not even easy. I'm not even difficult. It's easy. I make it easy for them. You know, they don't have to hold the intelligent conversations with me. They don't have to have a vehicle. They don't have to have come and take me out. They don't have to do shit but just look good and take me to bed. So my standards have been pretty low so far, you know. Excuse me. And then I wonder why I keep meeting pieces of shit of men, okay? And I must say that any black man that can treat a black woman like that is a piece of shit, okay? Because remember, black men, you have daughters, you know, you have a mother, you have sisters, nieces, aunts. So you're a special kind of stupid to treat other black women the way that I have been treated by black men, okay? And that's why I say that you guys are predators. If you sense a weakness, you're going to take full advantage of it. But just because the woman's self-esteem isn't that high does not necessarily mean you have to take advantage of that situation. You know, have some morals about yourself. It's not cute, okay? Especially when you're in your 40s and you're out there playing the bullshit games, you know? I swear, sometimes the guys I meet, I think are like crackheads. Really? Because I'm like, Just like last night, I had a guy text me and say, hey, I want to spend time with you. I miss you. Let's do a movie. So when I got off work, I texted him back. I said, what movie would you like to go see? Okay. And he was like, I was thinking about going to the Red Box. I guess that's the little box on the side of grocery stores that had movies in it. I said, is you crazy? I didn't even say, are you crazy? I said, is you crazy? I'm thinking he want to take me to the movies, and this Negro talking about, let's do the Red Box, meaning he want to lay up in my damn house. So I said no. Other than that, I said, is you crazy? And then I said, no. The fuck? I'm thinking you want to take me to the movies, and you talking about laying up in my house with a Red Box, whatever the F that is. So I was pretty offended. 2020, no more of the bullshit for me. Okay, ladies, and you should say the same thing. All right? If a guy can't treat you like a queen, take you out, hold your hand, buy you dinner, whatnot, then just tell him, hell no. Really, it doesn't make sense. Just tell him hell no. Really. And I've made up my mind that I'm not going to waste my time on Negroes who only wanted to just get into bed with me. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm getting older, and I think I deserve to be treated better. Really. And my legs are going to stay closed until I find the man who's going to treat me the way I deserve to be treated. And I think that all of us should have that same idea of we are queens and we need to be treated like that. And to keep our legs closed, we deserve to be wine and dine, holding hands, getting phone calls from the guys, I miss stuff like that. I never ever get stuff like that. I've had that like maybe once in my life, and that's sad because I'm a decent person, so I don't know, ladies. Long story short is we teach people how to treat us. So therefore we got to bring our standards up a little higher and demand respect. And my sinuses are acting up. We have to choose more wisely, because usually you can tell through talking to someone for a couple of days what they're looking for. Okay, and at my age, I can see from the beginning if you're really interested in me or if you're just interested in getting me into bed. I can tell, So I need to stop acting desperate and thirsty for a man. Okay, it's tough because when you've been by yourself for so long, and then a nice looking tall slim man walk up to you and start talking to you, you immediately want to hop into bed because you haven't been with a man in so long. You know what I'm saying? But we have to stop. I have to stop doing that. It's thirst, and they can sense that shit. So from this point on, I'm gonna keep my legs closed, and I'm gonna watch how I'm treated when I keep my legs closed. If they can't take me out, and a date is not in my bed, that's not a date. Going to your bed or my bed, that's definitely not a date. So from this point on, ladies, 2020, we're going to demand respect from our brothers, and we're going to keep our legs closed until we get it. Are you with me? Seriously though, I love you guys. It's Tuesday. Do me a favor, please. Could you like and subscribe to my channel, and please share this? Okay. All right, love you guys. Toodles.